Hi guys, I'm Emma. Welcome back to Tangerine Quarantine, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make Rice Krispie cakes.
For your Rice Krispie cakes, you're going to need some Rice Krispies. These can be any brand of Rice Krispies, they don't have to be Kellogg's. Then you're going to need some chocolate. These can be any brand of chocolate. I just went for the cheapest I could find. Then you're going to need a saucepan and a heat-proof bowl, and then this bowl needs to be able to fit into the saucepan, just like this. You're then going to need a heat-proof mat, so when you take the bowl out of the saucepan, you're not going to damage any surfaces. Then you're going to need a cupcake tin and some cupcake cases to put your Rice Krispie cakes in.
Okay, so first thing you want to do is grab a bar of chocolate and just open it up and start snapping it into squares. Now you just want to grab your chocolate and start breaking it into its squares, so like that. Just break it and then put it in your bowl. And if you can, break the squares even smaller into half square if you can. If you can't, don't worry, it will melt either way. So that's one bar of chocolate broken up into a bowl. Now I'm going to do one more bar of chocolate to begin with, but you can always add in more chocolate later on, so just use as much chocolate as you think is necessary. So now I have my 2 bars of chocolate in a bowl. I'm now going to go to my hob and fill my saucepan with boiling water. So I have just boiled my kettle. Now I'm going to put some water in the bottom of my saucepan. However, you need to make sure that it doesn't touch the bottom of the bowl, because otherwise it will burn your chocolate, and you don't want that. Okay. Whilst doing this, make sure that you have an adult with you so you don't burn yourself or anything. And we now need to turn on the hob so the water keeps boiling. So ask your parent or guardian or an older sibling to help you with that. So once you've done that, you need to make sure that you keep the chocolate moving so it doesn't start to stick to the bowl and start to burn. So this is when you're going to need a wooden spoon, which I didn't mention earlier, but you need a wooden spoon, and just keep stirring your chocolate. Now if the bowl moves, if it's at the start, then the top of the bowl won't be hot, but you might want a tea towel or some oven gloves to stop the bowl from moving.
Okay, so now that your chocolate is fully melted, you can now take it off the hob.
Now you need to get an adult to help you move the hot bowl onto a heat-proof mat, and make sure that they're using oven gloves or a tea towel or anything so that they don't burn the hands. Okay, so now we have our bowl of melted chocolate. We now need to get our Rice Krispies and pour a generous amount in. That was loads. Then you just want to stir them in with your wooden spoon. Then it will look something like this. And because I think that there's too much chocolate on them, I'm going to add more Rice Krispies. You can do this if you think that you need to, but you may have put in enough to begin with. So you know when you've added enough, because your bowl will start to have like no chocolate on the edges because all the Rice Krispies would have picked it up, and all your Rice Krispies will be evenly covered, just like this. And then you can start scooping it into your cases. If you wanted to, you could add stuff like raisins or chopped nuts or something into the mixture before you put it in your cases to add a new texture, flavour kind of thing. Now I've lined my cupcake tin, I'm now going to use my wooden spoon to scoop up some Rice Krispies, and then I'm going to use another spoon to scrape it off. So just like this. just scoop some up, go over to your cupcake case and just scrape it in. This will be a messy process because not all of them will fall into the cupcake case, but that's okay. If you have made a mess, just like I have, then just eat the bits around the edges and then you'll be fine. So now that we've filled our cupcake cases, just like this, try and make sure that they're as even as possible, but it's quite hard, so don't worry about it. Then you need to put them in the fridge so that they solidify and keep their shape, and then you can eat them in about an hour's time, I think. So at this point as well, you could also add something on top, like a mini egg or marshmallow or something like that, but I don't have anything, so I'm just going to leave them like this. Okay guys, so I've just got my Rice Krispie cakes out of my fridge, and now they're all solid. If I pick them up, they keep their shape. So that's when you know that they are done. So now you have your Rice Krispie cakes. You can go and eat them and enjoy them. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next week with another video. Bye!